I've built a difficult feedback training scenario using new Scenario AI by Powtoon. Let's look at the output first, and then we will do a deep dive to show you how I built it.
This report is a total mess, Sarah. I don't have time to hold your hand. Just fix it by noon.
Ouch. That is exactly how you kill motivation. Most employees would just shut down right here. But watch closely. Sarah is about to turn this toxic moment into a leadership lesson. How would you react?
Alex, wait. I want to deliver quality work, but I can't do that if the feedback is just an insult. I need you to tell me what is actually wrong.
Did you see that? She didn't attack him, but she didn't apologize either. She set a professional boundary. Managing up is scary, but if you don't teach people how to treat you, they never learn.
You're right. I'm having a terrible day, but that's not an excuse to take it out on you. I appreciate you standing up for yourself. Let's look at the data together.
The biggest challenge with these tools is character and scene consistency. For me, this video was good enough, and it took around 10 minutes to make it. But how do we actually get there? Well, thanks to Scenario AI by Powtoon, and by the way, I'm doing this in partnership with Powtoon, and they were kind enough to provide me a license so that I can test the tool and play with it. So let me show you the flow. When we open the studio, we are going to click Start Creating Scenario, and we are selecting the type of the video. I will go with the employee training, and I will click Continue. And now we have the first question. What is your story about? As everything in life, you need to have a goal. What is your end product going to look like? And most people here will just type something really short, two people talking about a specific topic, and click Continue or Generate. Well, don't do that. This is how you will get these random, morphing, strange-looking characters. We need to think like a director in a way. Who are the actors? How do they look like? And of course, what is our learning goal with this learning video? So for my story, I have prepared a few of the sentences. So we have workplace, 2 characters, 3 scenes. And here I'm going to select 3 scenes as well. And I'm going to select this crisp minimalism style, which for me looks the best. And as you can see, these are short, nothing special. I just want 3 scenes. But in order to get the results that you saw, I use the advanced options here. There are a lot of fields here, but I will focus on a few. I will describe the exact look of my characters in character preferences. So here I have again a short text that I'm going to add here. As you can see, what I really want to have are these little details, because this helps a lot in the future around consistency. Then I will add a general setting here. It's going to be just a description about the office with minimalism keyword here. And this is optional, but again, good for consistency, just a couple of brand colors. We do all of this in order to lock the visual style before AI starts actually writing scripts and writing additional prompts, because now we are going to generate a lot of prompts. So let's continue. And we wait a bit. Okay, and this is what I've got. So it understood the story arch. So like we have a trigger from scene 1, then we have a behavioral change, and in the end we have a positive outcome. So like this is okay. Then we can go to the characters, and like you can see, the tool is already doing the heavy lifting for us. Then we can check our characters. They look okay and in line with what I wanted. But look at this detail. Look at this detailed prompt. This is gold if you want to learn how to prompt in order to build characters that are consistent. All these details are important and necessary. Then we go to our office. Our office also looks okay. Yeah, so that all looks okay for me. And now we're going to continue to the next step where the actual magic happens. Continue. Okay, look at this. I mentioned the previous prompt as a learning tool, but like check this out. This is how you actually learn to animate videos. Look at how detailed these prompts are. Look at the structure. Try to understand it and test it so that you can see how it works and learn. So we have 3 scenes. You see these little bubbles. That means that this scene has some text-to-speech element. In this case, Alex is saying something. Here is Sarah. Here is Alex. Let me check on these. I think that they are okay. So for example, character consistency here. She doesn't have a black cardigan, so we will add a prompt. black cardigan. Actually change the outfit of Sarah, so she wear black cardigan. And we just apply changes and we wait until it generates, and then you go this couple of times until you're happy with the outputs. And this is like a really powerful part of this tool. You can do things really quickly. Let's wait a bit. Okay, it's done. Now she has a black cardigan. And here also I want to rotate them because it doesn't make sense that in the last scene they are rotated. Actually, we just do this, rotate Sarah and Alex. And I apply changes and we wait. And yeah, now we rotated two characters and now this more makes sense in terms of visual cohesion. I'm happy with the output. Now everything is ready for us to move to Powtoon Studio, where we will use these prompts to create VO3 images. And if you are new to video and image generation, this tool is actually doing 80% of the work for you. So just, I will copy all of these prompts and like look at, like it's 6 pages of prompts for these two scenes, for these 3 scenes. So it's awesome. Of course, we need to work on these as well. I'm passionate about keeping human in the loop, but in order to do that, we as humans actually need to learn how AI works. Okay, so let's go now to the Powtoon Studio. We will use these prompts to actually make the videos. So I will just export and see you there. And here we are. Looking at the interface, like on the left side, we have our slides and we have 3 main fields. The voiceover for videos with no on-screen text. And then on-screen text, I would say this is self-explanatory, and we have a slide description. So this is actually where our whole prompt goes. Let me open my prompt. I want to check it out just quickly. I'm mostly interested in the action part, what I told you. I like removing sounds. It helps with better voiceover generation. And I want to change the last scene. I would like for her to stand up and she starts leaving. I'll just delete that and I will add a new one that explains what I just told you. And that's it. Let us now go here, generate the video. Actually, for this one, we need to take the new prompt and I'm now just going to click generate. And see you in a few minutes, okay? Okay, that looks good. But I will have actually to adapt the next scene based on the generation that I got. Because if you look at this image, you can see that Sarah should have left the screen and now she's coming back. And we didn't get that in our first scene. So I'm going to show you one really cool tip. I will take a screenshot of the last frame of the first video, and I will use it as a start frame for our next scene, and I will have to adapt the prompt. I will also do a scene 3, and then I will come back. Okay, now I've built the last 2 scenes. Let me play them. The characters are quite consistent, and as you can see, the transitions are really smooth because we are using this technique of using the last frame of the previous video to build a new one. And now inside Powtoon Studio, you have many tools. And for example, for this video, I've used AI avatars to contextualize our story a bit. We have that breaking of the fourth wall, how they call it. You can prepare the scene for a branching, for example, if you put all of these videos within branch track or storyline, and then you have a different outcome if you select an option A or an option B. And now we are done with what I plan to show you. My honest review, Scenario AI is strong accelerator. It's great for scenario-based learning in a way that I just described. And this is specifically true if you're short with the budget and timelines. Character consistency is good and fast. It's not always 100%. You need to tweak it, but that's good. Like, we need to keep human in the loop. And I would actually like to see a bit more control in the image generation, something like a node-based system where you can connect different images and then it creates a scene. And also, because Google Veo actually supports this technology, you can use the first and last frame. What I showed here, you can have much more control over how the scene begins and how it ends. So overall, I love the tool. Try it out, check the link. And I'm curious, what is actually stopping you from creating scenario-based learning? Let me know in the comments and see you in another video.